Hello, lacrosse friends. Welcome back to the LaxAllStars North American Invitational. I am Steven Stamp, joined by Tom Scavetta, who got a little bit of a break. That's like the first break you've had this weekend.
Yeah.
First or second? You had one yesterday.
One game off yesterday, two games off today.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Did you watch the games?
Got to watch
some good lacrosse.
Yeah. Frog Pond looked pretty impressive.
Yeah,
the first game.
This game, the Thompson brothers elite lacrosse in the black with the red pinstripes going left to right, and from right to left, Syracuse Stingers in their yellow and black. A lot of people saying that this is like the championship game, but I'll tell you, watching Frog Pond, I would not take anything away from them. And of course, after this game, we've got Young Guns and Casey Powell World Lacrosse going for the other spot in the semifinals. The winner of this will play tomorrow against the Onondaga Redhawks in the semifinals. Syracuse gets first possession. They're immediately driving down. There's an outlet pass for Dane Smith. Here's a chance for Thompson brothers. And a save. Nice little shoulder shrug save by Chase Martin. And we're into this one. There's a shot. A rebound by Quinn Palace. That rolled into the net. And it's a goal. Lee Breen indicating it's a goal. They're going to have a little bit of a chat. The player ran through, Quinn Palace ran through the crease. And Jeremy Bailey's going to go and talk, and they're having a discussion about this. No goal. So Quinn Palace took the shot. It was stopped by Chase Martin, and then it crept through the crease. But by then, Quinn Palace was running through. They have a discussion about timing, and good communication by the officials to get that one right. Here comes Syracuse running up the floor. Mike Lazar has been doing a great job all weekend. Hands it off, and we're into the offensive set. Quick release by Neil Palace. Rebound picked up by Lyle Thompson. It's ahead to Dane Smith once again. He's got Heine Thompson coming with him. Gets it to Heine. Shoots saved by Chase Martin. Syracuse will need Chase Martin to be sharp. And he is, but the pass is thrown away. Kyle Buchanan gets Martin moving. He's going to come around again. Gets it over to Heine Thompson. Heine looks for Seth Oakes. His shot goes wide. Dane Smith trying to track it down, stops it, leaves it there. It's kicked ahead by John Siliberto, but Smith had run back, picks that ball up and throws it ahead to Lyle Thompson. Thompson, working all the way through, off the post, got it by Chase Martin, goes off the post and out of play. It's going to be Thompson brothers' ball. Already lots of excitement. We are 2 minutes into this game. No goals yet, but plenty happening. Heine Thompson shoots. That one's off. The post is coming right over here into the Syracuse bench. Neil Palace has to step aside. It's going to be Thompson brothers' ball again. Heine Thompson once more with it, wearing his Georgia Swarm helmet. Shovels it over, but Durston can't catch it. Buchanan does. Did not touch anyone, but Syracuse picks it up anyway. Mike Whalen bounces the ball across, and they'll slow things down a little bit. Wayne Hill takes his time, tosses it ahead, and Whalen takes it back, hands it off there. Long outside shot. Test the keeper early. Here comes Tyson Bell. He's got two with him. Passes across to Priolo. Save Chase Martin. The stick was off the floor. He just got a little bit of it. And here comes Syracuse. Not a moment to rest. And Lazar topples to the floor, just caught a seam or something, and loose ball push. It will be Syracuse possession.
What a start.
Oh, fantastic pace. That's the first time you've got to say anything in 3 minutes because there hasn't been a stop to the action. A little bit of a slowdown now. There's a heavy shot from the outside by Gawas Schindler. Steve Priola looking up the floor. He's got Dane Smith. Gets it to him. Great catch by Smith. Save Chase Martin. It runs up his arm, but he shoves it off to the side. That's a beautiful save. Chase Martin, player of the game so far.
He's been busy early on.
Oh, I have to see how many shots that is. As we get a chance, that's at least 4 shots that Chase Martin has stopped. We're not going to have live stats yet because there has to be a goal dancer before things actually kick up live on the computer. Follow along at pointbench.com. Neil Palace, watched there by Lyle Thompson, playing some stingy defense. Behind the back shot over the shoulder shot. Doesn't quite connect. And here comes Thompson brothers back up the other way. Not much question. that they are fired up, these Syracuse Stingers, to face the Thompson brothers. Most people assuming they're going to win this tournament, but nobody at this point is going to make it easy for them. There, though, is the first goal of the game. Brett Bucktooth drops sidearm, sees a spot he likes. I'm not sure how much Chase Martin saw of that. There was a lot of screen in front of the net.
Brett Bucktooth with the first tally of the game. Very intense couple of minutes. Chase Martin deflecting shots left and right. It was only a matter of time before the Thompson brothers cashed in.
Yeah, that's the 6th shot on goal, and 4 of those previous 5 shots, I'd say, were pretty good scoring opportunities. I mean, breakaways from Dane Smith, the great shot from the top. I mean, just terrific work by Chase Martin. But Thompson brothers does get out to a 1-0 lead. Vaughn Harris lines up with Oakley Thomas. Harris wins it, grabs onto the ball. Thomas bumps him slightly into the boards. Bill O'Brien there to say, don't run my guy into the boards. Tries to go up and get it, but it gets ahead to Ryan Cook. He's going to get a shot off. That one's stopped. Nice job there by Troy Lyons to make that save. He has been equal to every challenge so far. Kyle Buchanan thought about shooting, runs it back out, thought again. Now he gives it to Dane Smith. Never a bad call to give it to the great Dane. There's Tyson Bell going to the net. Oh, great save, Chase Martin. Bell thought he had the 5-hole open. Lazor running it up. Sorry, Wayne Hill. Watched by Bucktooth. Hill's going to take a shot and score. Kind of an awkward offside, off-angle shot.
Wayne
and
Hill
not
takes
where you
it
think the offense is going to come from in Wayne Hill.
from one end to the other. Wayne Hill just takes it all the way down and scores. What an answer. Caught the defense off guard just really quick.
Back to the faceoff circle. It's 1-1. We are 6 minutes and 10 seconds in. Vaughn Harris with another win. Oakley Thomas adjusts his stick. He's going to have to play defense with his faceoff stick. Quentin Pallas, a plethora of righty forwards on this Thompson brothers team. Priolo had it. He gets it over to Pallas now. Runs into some space, goes back door, but Durston just misses it. Oakley Thomas picks it up. Pressure on him, but a nice pass. One bounce up ahead and gets it to Mike Lazor. He rips one. Lazor almost had one there. It looked like he might beat Lyons. Here's Priolo. He's going to throw it ahead to Lyle Thompson. He's got Durston with him. Lyle Thompson running. Runs through the check. Decides not to shoot. Out front to Heine Thompson. Heine is flattened after the shot by Wayne Hill, who just ran the length of the floor to score. And then he comes out and runs in and smacks Heine Thompson, but it's a step too late.
Yeah, Heine Thompson, good job by the Thompson brothers just bursting down the field. Stingers were backpedaling, and just a good scoring opportunity. And the Thompson brothers, a good team, they're going to capitalize on that.
Looked like Lyle Thompson was going to take a shot, but saw that he didn't really have a great angle. Maybe he sensed he had some help coming behind him because he circled around behind the net and was immediately ready to pass it out to his brother Heine. Lyle, the youngest of the four Thompsons, the first to get an MVP award in the National Lacrosse League, goes Jeremy, then Heine, then Miles, and then Lyle. Jeremy and Miles not playing this weekend, but you just saw Heine and Lyle connect. Nate Jobson passes it off. Hard rip sidearm there by Dewey Porter. It's loose behind the net. Hunter Hemlock will move it ahead. Lyle Thompson slows things down a little bit. 22 on the shot clock, lots of time. Lyle off the pick. Fighting through another check. Passes it across to Heine once again. They're down to 11 on the shot clock. There's Russ Oakes. That one goes just a little bit wide. Snagged coming off the backboards by Jobson. He tried to flip it behind him to Roger Weiss. That wasn't the way Weiss was going, and they're just going to turn the ball over. That is dangerous. You can't afford to do that. You have to value possession. But they get it right back as Pallas' bounce pass went up into the Stingers bench. 2-1, 6:15 to go here in the first half. The Thompson brothers lead. Ball in the stick of Scott Joyner. He's going to go over to Roger Weiss, who fires it. There's an outlet pass ahead to Zach Reed. He's got Tyson Bell on the other side. The Stingers swarming off the bench, and Bell is stripped. He goes and gets it back. Watched there by Mike Whalen. Whalen loses his stick. Bell cuts behind him. The ball is loose on the far side, though it's tapped ahead. Dane Smith just trying to ward his man off, and it's going to eventually roll to Zach Reed, who taps it ahead to Smith. The 30 is not moving because they're waiting for someone to get possession, and nobody can. And eventually, it is Lazor that scoops it up and goes for a run. Bell hits him. Ball pops loose. Priolo gets it. Bell looking ahead. Great intense action so far in this game. The pace is unbelievable. Vaughn Harris, he's going to make a move to the middle. Shoots overhead, blocked. Danny Weiss thought he had it. He didn't, but it is in the stick of Derek Bennett. Bennett's going to go for a run. Pressure on him, makes a nice pass over to Neil Pallas. Quickly moves it ahead to Cook. Cook's got a man on the far side. There it is. Oakley Thomas gets his own rebound, shoots, scores. Great play. Cook to Thomas. Thomas back to himself off of Troy Lyons and into the back of the net. 2-2 with less than 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, the first time Lyons stopped Thomas, but the second time he was not. Oakley Thomas, a phenomenal release, had a great day one here at the field house in his pool, and to see him score there, 2-2 tie, we're in for a great game.
Quinn Pallas is there ready for the face-off. Lyle Thompson will run out to take it against him. Comes out. Pallas just taps it back to Bill O'Brien. O'Brien wearing the U-Hawk on the front of his helmet, so we should see some footage from his page. Follow him on Twitter and Facebook. He's worth following. Brett Bucktooth, he's having a strong tournament. Passes over to Kyle Buchanan, spins off a check. Up to Bucktooth, he's going to let it go. Stopped by Martin, bounces high up in the air. Tyson Bell can't quite corral it. It's loose over by the boards. Jordan Durston gets it. He's run into there by John Siliberto, but he's going underneath. Nice job by Cal Smith to check him, and it goes back in. They're going to say, looks like they're indicating back in, and it will be Kyle Buchanan with possession for Thompson Brothers. Backdoor, Durston off the crossbar. Had Martin beat. Comes out to Vaughn Harris. The pace continues to be lightning fast. Behind the net, Durston, cutter. That was Seth Oakes. That one's stopped by Chase Martin.
Good job by
Go ahead,
Tyson
John,
Bell.
say something.
Good job by Tyson Bell staying composed there. Took a lot of hits and checks.
Roger Weiss runs in over the volleyball court. That's what those red lines are, if you're wondering. We have a crease violation. Gaywad Schindler looks down at his feet and points and says, no, I'm good. But it was obviously before that. The ball up in the stick of Zach Reed. He's going to stay for offense. Vaughn Harris is shot right to the middle of Chase Martin's chest. That's the easiest save Chase Martin's had to make tonight. Everything else has been really challenging. That pass gets away, but it is scooped up. Danny Weiss going for a run. He is checked. The strip sack by Quinn Pallas and Bill O'Brien, and Lyle Thompson takes off with the ball. He's breaking down. Trying to get by Whalen. Adjusts his face mask. 20 seconds on the shot clock. They're actually going to slow it down a little bit. Toss it up to Brett Bucktooth. 5 righties on the floor for Thompson Brothers. They have a ton of righties. That shot is stopped by Martin. Scooped up. Wayne Hill throws it ahead. They got to get over center. They make it. Ryan Cook is over. Whalen with him. Neil Pallas running in. Cook shoots. Goes 5-hole. No problem for Troy Lyons. He's looking long. High pass to Lyle Thompson. It's caught. He's got Reed with him. He's got the trailer in Hunter Hemlock. Hemlock cuts to the net. It might have been better staying a bit high, actually. But Lyle Thompson works to the net. That one's knocked away by Chase Martin. Martin communicating with Oakley Thomas. He's going to try and split the defenders. Not a great idea, but he's lucky that it gets swatted away and there's no immediate danger. There were 3 Thompson brothers right there. Here's Seth Oakes. He's on his offside. Goes to the middle. Little backhand tuck shot. Goes wide. Oakes thought he got a stick up into the head. Maybe he did, actually. Lyle Thompson with the attempted wrap check coming from Scott Joyner. Great pace. Dane Smith, saved by Chase Martin, pops into his pad, and he reaches in quickly. Oh, but the throw back to Seth Oakes. Sorry, Russ Oakes was in the last game, and it comes straight back out to Kyle Buchanan. I was going to say, Chase Martin may have wanted to just slow that down a little bit. Oh, great play. Seth Oakes, a few fakes. He saw that Martin was off his far post, so he went backhand over to the opposite side and buries it. We're into the last minute of the half. It's 3-2 TBL.
Martin's had an incredible game making stops. When you're facing the Thompson brothers offense, Just too many good moves there. He just faked them out. Seth Oakes did. And 3-2 Thompson brothers under a minute to go in this first half.
Von Harris wins it quickly out to himself. Running down, they've got numbers. Shoots, saved by Martin. 38 seconds to go. Pass ahead. Almost over him back, but yeah, it is over him. Nope. Penalty coming. Too many men. Illegal substitution on Thompson brothers. I'm not sure. No, it is on Syracuse. Thompson brothers pull their goalie. They've got 4 seconds to pass ahead. Brett Bucktooth is saying play had been blown in, but I don't think the refs ever actually blew play in. Kind of a slow restart. And it is halftime. What a great half. 58 seconds will remain on the Stingers penalty. When we come back for the second half, I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. Make sure you join us. It should be a thriller. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. Here we are, ready for the second half of this quarterfinal game. Hard to believe this is only a quarterfinal. The intensity ratcheted way up. Thompson brothers 3, Syracuse Stingers 2. Thompson brothers on the power play, and Von Harris wins the draw from Oakley Thomas. Tyson Bell. Not a lot of lefties, a ton of righties on this Thompson brothers team. Jordan Durston and Heine Thompson, the only lefty forwards. Tyson Bell stepping up at forward and doing a pretty good job of it. Normally a defender in the NLL and with St. Catharines in junior when he played. There's Dane Smith. Oh, great save, Chase Martin. Dane Smith had the far corner pegged. Martin just threw his foot out. Tyson Bell gets it as there's a fresh 30 for Thompson brothers. Lyle Thompson's up top. Passes down low to Jordan Durston, bounces off his knee and over to Chase Martin. 15 seconds on the penalty. Long pass, not long enough though. They're running out of time, and here is a great opportunity. Oh, the shot by Durston. Another chance, another save. Chase Martin, unbelievable. Ball scooped up there by Danny Weiss, and he's going to get it ahead. Low shot. Oh, it was off the post and ricocheted back out. Great effort there by Cal Smith. But then Dane Smith all alone goes 5-hole, picks it up. Oh, great hustle back by Cal Smith to knock Dane Smith over before he could dunk that in as Chase Martin was laying on the floor. A minute and a half in, we've had enough excitement for an entire game already just in this half. Whew.
A lot of action, folks.
Nate Jobson throws it up top. Scott Joyner drops the ball. Lyle Thompson's ahead. It's flung a little bit wildly, but gets to him. Thompson shoots, save Chase Martin. Priolo back to Lyle Thompson. 3 Stingers all over him. Shoots, knocked down in front. That was blocked by Scott Joyner. Plays a lot of offense for this team, but he was back there playing some great D. But then the ball thrown away. Looked like Mike Lazor just stopped running for it. Dane Smith misses on the far side. Scooped up by Lazor. Makes a safer, more careful pass this time. Getting it ahead to Danny Weiss. Weiss watched by Priolo. Lyle Thompson set her. What was that? So we have a 4 out there for Syracuse. I have to check because I don't see him on the list. Not sure if we had a change.
Yeah,
a shot by Neil Palace. It's going to be a penalty against Thompson brothers. Zach Reed racing after the ball, doesn't realize that he's just going to be sending his man to the box. It's a holding call.
As Chase Martin has awesome reflexes. He's so good with his instincts.
Talked about him almost stealing a Creators Cup for the Oswego Demons, just getting beaten in overtime by a Jason Crawford breakaway goal, short-handed goal a couple years ago in CLAX. And Chase Martin had a terrific summer in Senior B with the Six Nations Rivermen, splitting time with Warren Hill. Stingers on the power play. There's a shot down low. That one stopped by Troy Lyons. Not sure Dewey Porter had anywhere to go on that. The pass out will be run ahead by Hunter Hemlock. Dane Smith is going to slow things down.
Stingers looking to put some pressure on him here. Trying a different approach.
Yeah, 25 seconds left in the penalty to the Thompson brothers. Quinn Palace going to go between the legs. Misses. There's a breakaway for Rich Bennett. Shoot saved by Troy Lyons. Lyons filling it admirably. There's a hard shot. That one stopped off Tyler Hill. Ball bounces up into the mesh. Who did it touch last? I'm going to say it went off of Syracuse. And it will be Thompson brothers lacrosse ball. Tyson Bell throws it ahead. And Brett Bucktooth will slow things down. We're back to 5-on-5. The score 3-2 in favor of Thompson brothers. Lyle Thompson going to the net, gets it across to Seth Oakes. He loses control of it. Scooped up by Lazor. He's going to cut across the yellow line there. Gets to Neil Palace. He shoots on the run. Oh, just making the stop. Roger Weiss around the world. Goes off the back. Weiss dives, scores. Roger Weiss, spectacular.
That may have been one of the best goals of this tournament so far. He just lunges himself forward behind the net, and somehow he must have backhanded it in. I don't know how he did it. Great
Roger
awareness.
Weiss, not the guy you usually expect to make the diving goal, but he does. Call it the air rocket.
Unbelievable play.
3-3 the score. Syracuse has tied it up. This is no gimme, folks. Syracuse is determined to battle for this game. Jordan Durston works off, gets over to Quinn Palace. Somehow that didn't go in. He missed it over the back of the net. It's picked up by Seth Oakes. Durston, quick pass, quick release. Kyle Buchanan, we saw him score a couple of those yesterday. And again, I joked with him. I said, "You're making like Casey Byrnes out there with the quick touch." And he said, "Yeah, I like to just dry up the stick beforehand, make it like a tennis racket."
Great.
He's got a big smile with Von Harris, and Harris will go for the faceoff.
Great job with his stick there, Buchanan.
Kyle Buchanan, so smart. The smaller type player just slips into spaces and so aware of when and where to go. And he puts Thompson brothers back ahead. Quick response. Von Harris with another faceoff win, and he is pushing it up. Kyle Buchanan runs out. Dane Smith rips it from up top, saved by Chase Martin. Steve Priolo is back to take away transition, as is Bill O'Brien now. Rich Bennett, high pass. Weiss had to go up and catch it. See if he has any more tricks up his sleeve. Hunter Hemlock out covering him, so he gets to Ryan Scott. Ryan Cook, sorry. Here's Dane Smith on the break. Nice hustle by Derek Bennett to take away the chance, or not. It's a goal. Looks like a penalty was coming first. As they're going to say, Derek Bennett grabbed on to Dane Smith. Still couldn't stop him, and the Great Dane makes it 5-3 with 7:55 to go here in the second half.
Such a good play by Dane Smith. Good awareness. His vision was really good, and he finds the back of the net, putting them up 5-3. Stingers, they tied the game just moments ago, but the Thompson brothers, they're explosive on a quick 2-0 run.
Extended battle. Tyson Bell will slip up and grab that loose ball. 5-3 the lead now. Quinn Palace misses the pass, but it bounces away from Danny Weiss. Tyson Bell. Over to Vaughn Harris. Harris grabbed a little bit. Looked like Danny Weiss may have got away with a bit of a hold. Ball bounces way up high. 5 seconds to shoot. Lyle Thompson going to let it rip. Saved by Chase Martin, and quickly pounces on the rebound. Great, rakes it back to himself. Quinn Palace was there. Tried to take it away. We're past the midway point of the second half. It's 5-3 Thompson brothers. Nice little pass ahead to Roger Weiss. Neil Palace finds the back door. Great finish. Great passing. Weiss to Palace. And that ball is tucked in by Ty Hill.
4 different goal scorers for Syracuse now. Spreading the ball around well, and they're keeping pace with these Thompson brothers. Very fast-paced game, working into both teams' favor. You got to think there's a slight edge to the Thompson brothers on that if it keeps going this fast. I don't know. It's tough.
Know. Syracuse is playing pretty well with the fast game as well. I think, the way Chase Martin's playing, I think Syracuse is right in here. Troy Lyons was kind of the X factor for this team.
Yeah. And the Thompson brothers doing a phenomenal job, but the Stingers, their defense, their goaltending, Chase Martin, he has been such a great impact player in this game. If it wasn't for Chase Martin right now, who knows how many goals the Thompson brothers may have. A great game overall by both squads.
Fantastic lacrosse, and the goalies need that break. I don't think anybody else.
And finally, the goalie, Lyons, comes back out for the Thompson brothers.
I was saying here's the X factor. He was not scheduled to play. It was going to be Mike Poole, and then he was unavailable. They found out late in the week, so they were calling around. And as I mentioned earlier, he got a call from, I think it was Lyle Thompson. And Troy Lyons was telling me, he said, he called up and said, I've played with these guys forever. He said, they called up and said, hey, are there any goalies around who aren't playing this weekend? And he said, you're talking to one. And that is how Troy Lyons became the goalie for the Thompson brothers lacrosse. There's Quinn Palace, shovels it over. Seth Oakes scores. I don't even know where he snuck that ball between Chase Martin and the post, but he did. And it's 6-4 Thompson brothers.
Oakes now the leading goal scorer in this game with 2. And they just rush down the floor yet again. And Seth Oakes, really good cut towards the net.
Again, the winner of this game will face the Onondaga Redhawks in the semifinals tomorrow at 6:10. They'll be the second semifinal. Thompson brothers actually slowing things down a little bit, taking a long 30. The 30 is not counting. I don't think the referees have noticed yet that the 30 is not working. There's Lyle Thompson. Now they do, and they start to count. And it starts to tick at the same time. Not sure where the count is. Lyle Thompson has the ball knocked away. He's going to pick it up. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Priolo gets one. It's snagged by Durston, a fresh 30. It's reset, and Thompson has it. This is huge. There's Lyle Thompson trying to go down the middle. Somehow gets through. Ball is stripped, though. Lyle Thompson fighting after it. It's scooped up there. Here comes Rich Bennett. He's got Gawas Schindler off the bench. Stripped, though, by Seth Oakes. Great back check. Dane Smith goes around Oakley Thomas. Scores! Huge play. Those are the feet that break the ankles of players all over the National Lacrosse League. And Oakley Thomas is added to that list of Dane Smith victims. And it's 7-4.
Costly turnover there by Rich Bennett, leading to that goal. And a quick rush down the floor. Nothing stopping Dane Smith there.
Yeah, but, I mean, a great strip by Seth Oakes on the other. You know, you're looking at one way, it's a turnover.
Yeah.
The other way, it's a caused turnover. And a great play by Seth Oakes. Zach Reed protects the ball, comes out of it with possession, and Bill O'Brien throws it at. He's going to head to the bench now. Vaughn Harris. That pass tipped up. And Wayne Hill will take his time. He rumbled down the floor for a goal earlier in the game. They could use one now. That pass gets away from Ryan Cook, and Steve Priolo will come up with it. Tyson Bell is up the floor. He catches it with one hand, comes in, shoots, scores! Chase Martin has been sensational, but they're starting to get to him, find a few holes.
Thompson brothers, they're so quick. And again, proving why they're predicted to repeat, or one of the top teams in this tournament at least. They're doing a great job at separating themselves from the Stingers right now.
Beautiful pass by Steve Priolo up to Tyson Bell, who took it in one hand, goes in. Said he's usually a defender, but he does do some damage in transition, including right there. Vaughn Harris, another face-off win. Boy, it's so valuable to get that possession so frequently with Vaughn Harris. Brett Bucktooth's going to slow things down. 4 righties again for the Thompson brothers. We've got a defender without a stick. That is not a good situation. Chase Martin, nice save, and then gets himself back on his crossbar so the ball can't trickle down. Little fake, and Tyler Hill is going to go for a run. Oh, running back, Jordan Durston checks, but Tyler Hill makes the save. Durston waits to pick the ball up until he has to, and Dane Smith will jog up over center floor. Reaches the ball across to make sure he made the 10-second count. 2:53 to go. When we hit 2 minutes, we will be into stop time. It's 8-4 Thompson brothers. They are firmly in control of this game after a real run here. 3 straight goals and 5 of the last 6. And now a penalty coming as Vaughn Harris is deep-bucketed. Mike Whalen will go to the box, and we'll see whether it's a minute or 3.
That's not a good thing for the Stingers. Already down by 4 with just over 2 minutes left.
Yeah, it's a high stick. It's a 3-minute penalty. So that will basically eliminate any slim chance that Syracuse still had, as it's 8-4. Clock ticking down. If play gets underway before the 2-minute mark, actually Dane Smith's going to have to track it down. He'll give it to Jeremy Bailey, who will give it back to him. Clock stops it. No, it just keeps running. And the penalty starts. Thompson brothers are going to be able to cruise home with this quarterfinal win, set up a semifinal tomorrow with the Onondaga Redhawks. And boy, the way Onondaga played tonight, that might be an even better game than we saw tonight. Kyle Buchanan, diving dunk shot. Seen that from him before with the New England Black Wolves, and he does it here for Thompson brothers. Power play goal to make it 9-5. And Mike Whalen is heading to the bench. He's going to have to go back to the penalty box. As it was a major, you can score 2 goals. He's in the box for the rest of the game, regardless of how many goals are scored for the rest of regulation time, because even if Thompson score another goal, they can put a player out on the floor, but it will not be him. He has to serve the full 3 minutes. Sorry, and it's not Mike Whalen. I should correct myself there. Oh, yeah, it is Mike Whalen. He's got the 34 shorts, which threw me off, but it is the 44 jersey. Mike Lazor comes up with the ball off the faceoff, loses it, trying to split 3 defenders. Here's Tyson Bell. Save Chase Martin. Bell's going to track it down, though, and Thompson brothers will get possession. He doesn't want to pick it up. He thinks he went through the crease, did he? Or he just didn't want to take possession and start the 30 ticking. They throw it past Durston up to Dane Smith. Thompson brothers taking their time. Minute 18 to go. They're up by 5. They're not going to rush things here. Durston takes it. Back up to Dane Smith. Down to Tyson Bell. Brett Bucktooth tried the quick stick, missed it. Flips it to Durston in the middle. Shot clock will expire on the Thompson brothers. and Wayne Hill will start with possession for Syracuse. Exactly 1 minute to play here. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. Thanks for being with us. I hope you're enjoying this Lacrosse All-Stars North American Invitational action. We're certainly enjoying bringing it to you. Troy Lyons is in no hurry. He'll lob it ahead. Jordan Durston and Tyson Bell. Now it's just a game of keep away for the final 40 seconds of this game. What a game it was. Thompson brothers pull away, scoring 5 of the last 6 goals after we had been tied at 3-3. Sorry, I guess it was 6. Yes. Yeah, 5 of the last 6. It was actually 6 of the last 7. Had to refresh the page one more time. So 4 in a row and 6 of the last 7. Thompson brothers take control. Dewey Porter fighting to the net. He is turned aside. The ball is stripped. Dewey Porter still working hard to get it back from Zach Reed. He gets it. Not going to help much. And then he chops down on Reed. Reed slashes him back. Zach Reed will take a slashing penalty. He and Dewey Porter have a little laugh about it. There's 0.8 of a second left, and they're just going to wind the clock. Great game. Thompson brothers pour it on in the second half and win 9-4.
Great game by both teams for the most part until the Thompson brothers began to pull away. Around midway through the second half, they really kicked it into gear, got into their own. And Syracuse, a great effort, but it wasn't meant to be.
That'll do it. We've got about 13 minutes until the last game. We're going to sign off for this one. Make sure you check out Young Guns and Casey Powell World Lacrosse. The final game of the day, the 4th and final quarterfinal, and the winner of that game will face the Frog Pond Maulers in the first semi tomorrow afternoon. I'm Steven Stamp with Tom Scavetta. We'll be back with one more game today.